Be 18. Grow up in a middle-class household. Have many friends. Pretty popular at school. I've always picked on kids before, not gonna lie. See new girl at my school who is actually pretty grimy. Tease her behind her back. Call her stinky, scuzzball, ratchet, etc. She was also in my hospitality class. Laughed when nobody wanted to eat her food because she stank like shit. A few weeks go by, continuously picking on her. New program going on at school, which I have to do. It's worth 10 hours of community service. Graduating from Ontario schools requires a minimum of 40 hours from grades 9 to 12. Sure, why not .jpg. I drive to this shit. Jobs range from setting up tables to washing dishes to throwing out trash and even setting up posters. Fuck that. Cooking is better than cleaning up special needs drool off of the plates. Same stinky girl is the head cook for the afternoon. Fuck me, this needs to end quicker. 2 hours into it, we get a quick 20-minute break. I'm sitting down on the bench eating McDonald's because these ingredients are shit. And yes, I'm implying McDonald's tastes better. Stinky girl sits next to me. Ew, what the fuck? She's just eating asparagus and mashed potatoes and some other shit I don't remember. I know that she knows I make fun of her. For whatever reason, I asked her if she was enjoying this. Yeah, it's better than what I normally do this time of day. Well, that time of day obviously isn't anything to do with bathing. Oh yeah, same here. Are you just doing it for the hours or for the cause? Hours. What about you? I do it for the kids. Plus, free food, right? We share a small giggle. We talk a bit more throughout the event. Nothing special, just as two people. Time to go home. Finally. See you at school tomorrow, Anon. She pretended as if everything I ever said about her never happened. See her at school the next day in drama class. We have to do a soul-searching activity and the partners are randomized. Guess who's my partner? I'm paired up with her. Really fucking awkward because I still don't even know her name. Anon, get over there next to Megan, she doesn't bite. Sit down cross-legged facing each other. Turn the lights out. Have to hold hands. It's getting hot in here. Nah, just kidding. We have to close our eyes and listen to some gay-ass calm melody. My teacher says he wants us to think of what we are seeing right now. A few minutes later, the music ends. Immediately has us write down and draw a rough sketch of what was going on in our mind. We still have to sit cross-legged across from each other with the lights off though. I drew a sheep, laying in a field with a wolf in a nearby bush. I see her stick her tongue out and struggle to sketch something. A few minutes pass by, and it's time to exchange sheets. She drew this beautiful, artistic wolf caring for its young by feeding it an animal of some sorts. Wow, how the fuck did she draw this in 5 minutes? Teacher tells us that if we drew similar things, then we're soulmates. Total bullshit, but whatever, it was just an activity. He gets buzzed down to the office, tells us to sit tight and just talk with our soulmate until he gets back for the next activity. Class is full of artsy-fartsy kids who really eat up this soulmate shit. Nobody dares talk to anybody else but their soulmate. Fine. So, Megan, where did you learn to draw like that? Practice? Oh, well, it was very creative and nice. Blew mine out of the water. Yeah. Can't believe we drew the same thing, though. Yeah, that's weird. I don't believe in the soulmate crap, though. Yeah, neither do I. It's kind of dumb. Yeah. Ass-faced English teacher shows up and says that my teacher won't be returning due to a family emergency, and he'll be covering until class is done. The rest of the day goes by as usual. See her in hospitality. She smiles at me and looks away. Thank God, because I don't smile back. Looking back, I feel like such a dick. No conversation with her, or anybody. I have kind of a headache and just want to keep to myself. Later that day, I get called in to go to work. 4 hours of McDonald's, fuck yeah. League of Legends riot points all day, bitch. I wish I could get paid in riot points. Anyways, on my way to work, there was an accident. Had to take the detour and still be late, or drive with traffic and be even more late. Take a detour, pass by high school, and see Megan out front, just pushing a shopping cart down the street. I thought that she might be helping the basketball team by taking the balls out front to the bus for them or something. Later, I realized how stupid I was to assume this. Work goes by fine at McDonald's. About 15 minutes from my shift ending, Megan walks in. I'm in the back, but I can still see her up front. I see her lips move, and my manager immediately points at the door and kicks her out. But why? Finish my shift, make myself a Big Mac combo and a snack wrap to go. Walking out the door, walking around the corner, walking towards my car, I see Megan rummaging through trash. What the fuck? Megan, what are you doing? She jumped and fell on her ass. Oh my goodness, you startled me, Anon. Yeah, you startled me. What are you doing out here? It's 10 o'clock. She just looks at the ground. It finally hit me. Megan, Are you homeless? She breaks down in tears and collapses on the ground with her head buried into her knees. Megan, I had no idea. Since when? For how long? I hear a muffle which sounds like my potatoes are salty. Megan, why didn't you tell me earlier? I'm already embarrassed enough as is. Fuck, Megan. Come on, I'll give you a ride back to my house. My dad worked nights anyways as a police officer. Really didn't have to worry about anybody being home. After minutes of struggling with her, I eventually convinced her to get in my car. On the way back to my house, she just looks out the window and doesn't say anything. Megan, I'm so sorry, I didn't know. It's fine, She starts tearing up. It's awkward as fuck, so I just don't say anything. Get back to my house. She ate all my food, by the way, at this point in the ride. I show her inside. Don't really have any clothes other than what my dad's girlfriend left the last time she was here. She asks if she can take a shower since she ranked of shit. Felt even more guilty now that she was quoting me. Tell her sure, take as long as she needs to. 25 minutes pass by. She comes out of the shower wrapped in a towel, grabs her dirty clothes and walks towards my bedroom. I stop her. She's facing away from me, standing in front of me facing my bedroom door. Here. Take these instead. I don't know if it'll be a match, but she does this weird alien-like arm bend movement and grabs the clothes from my hands while I'm still behind her. Doesn't say a word. Goes into my room. I'm fucking panicking because I just invited a girl that probably hates me into my house. Not to mention, she's homeless. Probably gonna steal all of my Battletoads. What the fuck, Anon? Literally biting nails. Just as I'm getting up to start walking towards the hallway, I hear her opening the door and immediately dive back into the couch. She comes out wearing my dad's girlfriend's clothes. It's a perfect fit, Anon. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank God I said that before realizing that now she is showered and cleaned up properly. I say that just because, no joke, she's an 8 out of 10 now that she's been groomed. Holy fuck, .jpg. Do you have anything to eat, Anon? I cook her a late night meal real quick, and we talk about how she got homeless. She tells me that her dad was an alcoholic, and her mom was no different. She's crying her eyes out during this whole thing. I get in the chair next to her and hug her. I'm holding her tightly. Fuck, this has me tearing up pretty bad. I hold her close to me and just run my fingers through her hair and tell her it's going to be alright. She tells me she has never even been hugged by anybody but her dad since she was like 6. I can feel her tears soaking my shirt. Megan, it's okay. I'm here for you. I still feel like a douche for completely changing my attitude towards her simply just because now she was attractive. I hold her in my arms for the next few minutes and she lets out a giant sigh. Thank you so much, Anon. You have no idea how much this means to me. I ask her if she wants to stay the night. I'll let her sleep in my room and I'll sleep on the couch. No, can you just take me back to my spot? Spot? Anything for you. I pack her a toothbrush, toothpaste, a backpack full of water bottles and snacks, and give her 2 days worth of clothes, all in my suitcase. Anon, you really don't I insist, please. She tells me where her spot is, about 6 miles from school grounds. It's in a slummy alley next to an old subway station. I can see where her old clothes were left on the ground to serve as pillows and blankets. She tells me, thank you, Anon, and gives me a kiss on the cheek. It was weird though because she seemed really scared and awkward, like she paused and pulled back for a moment before landing the kiss. I'll see you tomorrow, Megan. Sweet dreams. She smiles and sits down at her little spot and blows me a kiss. As I'm driving away, I'm thinking, there's no fucking way that I'm letting her sleep on the floor. I go back to my house, grab 2 pillows and a blanket off of my bed, and drive all the way back to her spot. She was already asleep. I took the clothes off of her and put my blanket over her, put the pillows next to her head. I put them next to her head because I figured she would roll on them eventually. I mean, I know I always do. Go back to my house. I'm crying my eyes out for being such a fucking asshole. Fall asleep with dried tears. Next morning at school, I see her in drama class. Everybody looking at her weirdly. I walked right up to her, asked how she slept. She just blushed and whispered in my ear, "Thank you for the pillows." "Hey," I said louder than I should have. "It's no problem." I was actually embarrassed. Did another soul-searching thing. This time we were given a piece of paper that had a pre-drawn tree with brown leaves on it. We were both given a pencil and we had to draw the things that we thought were related to the tree. She drew a mother nursing her child under the tree. I drew dicks. No, just kidding. I drew bunnies and squirrels. When it was time to present our drawings, I said I drew squirrels and bunnies because they live in forests, and forests have trees. Her meaning seemed like it drew the class in, as if it made them more curious to the drawing. I drew a mother nursing her baby under the tree because I feel like a tree is where some people can call home, where you can rest and relax and think of life as you know it. The mother is relaxing, but at the same time trying to keep her baby fed, one of the biggest struggles of life, as you can see with the leaves on the tree turning brown. It's almost as if life is slowly slipping away, maybe from the mother, or maybe from the baby. The class is totally silent. Drama teacher bursts out, "A fucking plus for the both of you." Wow, and she's poetic. Noted. Lunch bell goes off, and I look for Megan. I can't find her. I'm worried for no reason at all. I'm asking around for her. People who don't share classes with her are saying, "Why? Do you need a supplier to start a flea circus?" Go to the bathroom, wash my face, calm down and just take a deep breath. Lunch is over, and I go to hospitality class. Talk during hospitality class. Nothing really major since people can hear us quite easily. Now, I know why she has been packing extra food for herself to take home. She can get in trouble for that. Anyways, class ends. It's home time. Jump in my car and it's starting to rain out, and I mean it's starting to fucking pour. I see her walking down the street with a newspaper over her head, and I ask her if she wants a lift home. Tells me she doesn't want to waste my gas. Oh, shut the fuck up and get in here. "Please, Megan, I'd feel bad if I didn't." She gets in the car, soaking wet. "Megan, just come back to my house and at least relax until the storm passes over. You can't stay out there all night." She doesn't want to, says she feels like a nuisance, but I convince her. Go back to my house. Dad is gone at my girlfriend's house. Power goes out, so we play a board game. I fucking hate Scrabble. We're just talking while lightning is going apeshit outside. "You know, Anon, you're way too nice to me now that you know I'm a bum." "Megan, you're not a bum. You're my friend." She starts to cry again. Fuck, what is it now? I've never... Thanks, Anon. I stared into her glossy eyes, and she had what seemed like a glimmer of happiness in there. Well, looks like the storm has passed over. Skipping for time reasons. Take her back to her spot with more clothes and food. I'm compressing for time reasons. I do this almost every day as a routine now for the next week. Food, clothes, hanging out, watching TV. She teaches me how to draw better, etc., etc. One night, I take her back to my house again. She's pretty familiar with my kitchen now. My dad has met her once. Nothing important or story changing. She just got done taking a shower. Yells from across the room if I can grab her a glass of water. Bringing water to the bathroom. The lights are off and she's not in here. Megan? Go into my bedroom and still can't find her. Door behind me slams shut and I nearly jump out of my ass. She's just standing there, fully naked. I set the glass down casually. Just kidding. I spilled it all over my gym bag, but who cares? Tits. She doesn't say anything. She just comes closer to me, wraps her arms around my neck and kisses me softly. I was in total shock of what was actually happening. I threw her onto the bed and started to go down on her. Kissing slowly down her stomach, I put my tongue down there, and even though I've never eaten a girl out, she was moaning. Started to suck on what I thought was the clit, and thank God it was. I feel her hands run through my hair, and she's moaning while thrusting her pelvis higher in the air, forcing me to follow up with her. She rolls forwards and tears my belt off before she starts giving me head. After a few minutes, we go hard and fuck like bunnies. Twice, I came, in 25 minutes, man. Laid down next to her in bed and fell asleep. Wake up in the morning, throw her arm over her and find nothing there. I am a fucking idiot. What the fuck was I thinking bringing a homeless person into my house? I knew I shouldn't have trusted her, and I probably have AIDS now too. I lose my shit, stand up and run down the hall, and I see her in the kitchen, in the fridge, grabbing milk. She turns to me and jumps. You startled me, Anon. Don't do that again. She made breakfast for me. Aww. As I ate my breakfast, she just sat there and smiled with her hands folded under her face. Do you like the pancakes? These are the best pancakes I've ever had in my entire life, Megan. Get cleaned up, ready for school. I couldn't go to school that day. I had to help my uncle move out of his condo. She said before she left my car she wanted me to have something of hers. Out of the bag I gave her when I first met her, she hands me a small, brown piggy bank bear, gives me a kiss, and goes into school. After exams, I don't see her for days. Go to her spot, she's not there. Days pass by. I go to the doctor and get checked. Totally clean. I still don't see her. I'm stressed out. Say fuck it. I've only known her for a couple of months. Time to get drunk. Go to party my friend is hosting at his aftergrad at his cottage. Postponed from grad day due to weather. Super drunk, super high. First time ever smoking. And I'm having a fucking blast. Diving into the pool, playing beer pong, just having a jolly old time. My friend says to me, Anon, somebody is looking for you. I get grabbed by a girl in the crowd. She turns me towards her and I just remember kissing her. It hurts me to describe, so I'm just going to say that we fucked in the bedroom. Wake up, hungover and confused. Drive back to my house. Dad is freaking out, wondering where I was. I make up some shitty excuse. A few days later, I'm uptown getting my tank filled, and I see her. Megan! She just looks at me and walks away. She's walking away from me faster at this point, with her head held low. I lock my doors and move my car without paying real quick, but I left it in the parking lot. I jog after her. Whoa, what's going on? Slow down. Talk to me. I can't. I'm just done. Megan, come on, you can talk to me. I have to go, Anon. I can't even green text anymore. I fucking cried right there on the street like a little bitch, begging her to tell me why she was acting this way. What did I do? I fucking saw you with that other girl at that party. You crushed me, Anon. I trusted you. I depended on you. Everything we've worked for, everything, you decided to toss it out the window just like that? I gave you my life savings in that teddy bear, and you just fucking leave me after the money? But I love you, Megan. Yeah, you sure demonstrated that by pounding that pretty little girl. Sure didn't care then. She's in tears. I'm in tears, feeling like my heart just got ripped out. It was stupid of me. I fell for it the first time when you said sorry for the things you did a long time ago, Anon. When I thought you were different. When I thought you genuinely cared. Now look at what you've turned into. At this point, I'm speechless. I never want to see you again, Anon. You let me down. I can't even look at you anymore. You're disgusting. She pushed me in the chest and walked away while I stood there crying. She got into a taxi and left. I have tears streaming down my face right now. I feel incomplete, as if a large chunk of me was ripped out. I feel void, like there is nothing left for me. I fucked everything up, and I really can't forgive myself. Here's the time-stamped Teddy.